Okay, we're ready. Doc South here, another episode of Aunt Barb's Magic Oven. This one's number 32. It's called Let's Boogie. Okay. In this, on Carson Avenue there in Newcastle, we're ready to start the big blessing for the giant Thanksgiving Day worldwide feast that Gabe and his angels were putting together and all the powers that be. And oddly enough, I'm the MC. Nope, never did it before, but I guess you're going to start big. Anyway, here's the here's the segment. Okay, and again, this is number 32 if you're reading along, right? Aunt Barb's Magic Oven, let's boogie. Well, I guessed right. The blessing was ready to go. It seemed to me that everyone was in position except me. But then again, maybe I was right where I belonged, in a state of confusion. Gabe was off the platform. He kind of looked like he was talking into his hand. Yeah. Maybe his hand could also serve as some kind of two-way radio. He may have been sending some of his angels a much-needed last-minute instruction or two. Who knows? John Paul and Dean Martin walked over to me. We shook hands. Dean seemed to be a very nice person in spite of his fame. Both men wanted to have a word with me. I could hear my mom screaming from one of the serving tables for me to get Dean's autograph. My father and Uncle Bill were both yelling pretty much the same thing from their post, the bartending at the cocktail lounge in the side yard. They both loved Dino too. The roar of the crowd was so loud. I had to place my ear right near John Paul's face to hear him. Dean wrote out 2 autographs for my folks while the Pope and I talked. John Paul said that after his being shot earlier in the year, it was a little hard for him to talk that loud. He asked if I'd relay all that he would have been saying, if I would relay that to the audience. I figured that that would be fine, but I wasn't too good at anything but English. Latin or Italian would be way beyond me. In fact, according to my old English teachers, English was kind of beyond me as well. John Paul was fine with that. I could tell that his voice was weakened, but very, very happy. With that, it was time to start. I grabbed the microphone and faced the guests. Once again, I had absolutely no idea what I was going to say. Of course, fool that I was going to let that stop me. Oh, heck no. So I started. Folks, we're ready for the blessing. Could we have your attention, please? We're ready. The crowd went dead silent except for one baby who was giggling as loud as he could about 10 yards back into the crowd. I liked hearing the kid. Others did too. The Pope pointed the child's way and smiled. Dean toasted her with the martini my father made for him and hand-delivered. Knowing my father, I'm sure it was a whopper. Yeah, a good strong one. Clueless, I opened my mouth. Friends, I'm told we're going to combine the earth blessing and saying grace into one fell swoop. We're all in for a treat and a great meal too. President Reagan, that should be Ron here, will assist with the earth blessing, and Mr. Dean Martin will assist us with saying grace. Pope John Paul has asked that I relay his directions. His voice is still a bit weak. I hope you'll understand. Are we ready, Your Holiness? The Pope motioned for me to put the microphone in my hands close to his mouth. He then managed to weakly say into the microphone, "Let's boogie." Dean just about died laughing. John Paul handed me a slip of paper. On it were the steps to take. Okay, friends, we'll do some more tomorrow, okay? God bless.